Hello, welcome to this update. Let's see the severe weather very quick for U.S. and Canada. So now that there's a slight risk in parts of Montana, and let's see a marginal there, and a marginal parts of Colorado, New Mexico, and Oklahoma Panhandle, and general risk of thunderstorms in parts of the south. So tornado threat less than 2%, but always be aware. Wind threat 15% in Montana, 5% in the marginal areas. Hail just 5% in both marginal risks. So stay safe there. Let's see, severe thunderstorm winds and large hail possible today, mainly over parts of Montana. So stay safe there. Let's see. It shows that the storms forming in Montana and then stronger this afternoon and evening in parts of central into eastern Montana. So be aware. It also shows some storms in Colorado, northern New Mexico, some stronger ones in Colorado, and maybe a storm or two in Utah or Arizona, and into the Oklahoma Panhandle. It shows some showers, maybe some storms in Iowa and South Dakota, but nothing severe, and a storm or two in the south there in the afternoon in Florida, and some showers in the northeast. So stay safe. For tomorrow, it shows another slight risk for Wednesday, a slight risk parts North Dakota and Montana, and a marginal from Colorado to Montana, and general risk of thunderstorms in parts of the south and some other areas. Tornado threat less than 2%, but always be aware. Wind threat 15 and 5% in the slight and marginal risk, and hail, let's see, kind of the same area, 15 and 5%, so stay safe there. Scattered thunderstorms, some with severe hail damaging gusts, are expected to develop on Wednesday, parts of far eastern Montana and western North Dakota. So stay safe for Wednesday. For Thursday, there's just a marginal risk in parts of North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, northeastern Colorado, Kansas, and Minnesota. So 5% probabilistic, and general risk of thunderstorms in some other areas. So thunderstorms with hail and a few margins of severe wind gusts will be possible Thursday across parts of central and northern plains. So stay safe for Thursday there. Let's see, nothing from day 4 to 8. And the fire threat is elevated in parts of Nevada, southeastern Oregon, Montana and Idaho, and parts of northeastern California today, so be aware. And tomorrow for Wednesday is also elevated parts of Nevada, Idaho, and Utah, so be aware there. And let's see here. Precipitation for today shows more for some showers and storms there, from the storms in Montana. Let's see more in the south, in Florida, parts of the northeast. Tomorrow shows more across Arizona, parts of the west, the north and northwest there, and more in Florida. Let's see, for day 3 Thursday shows more in Florida, more in the southwest and kind of the northwest, some in the north. Day 4 for Saturday shows more in the southeast in Florida, the Bahamas, and parts of the northwest and southwest there. Day 5 for Sunday shows more across the northwest, probably a new system, and more in the south still. Next Monday shows a little bit more in the south and some more in the north. And next Tuesday shows still some rain in the south and some isolated in other areas, especially the southwest. Day 1 through 7 shows a lot there in Florida, some other areas of the south, southeast, and a lot in the northwest, some areas there, in the southwest as well, in the plains, and some in the northeast. So be aware there. Excessive rainfall marginal in the southwest today there. Let's see, for Wednesday, there's a slight in Arizona for Wednesday and a marginal from California to Wyoming, so stay safe on Wednesday. For Thursday, shows a marginal in the southwest still, 4 corners in other areas. For Friday, shows another marginal around Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and Utah. And next Saturday shows still a marginal from Arizona to Idaho, and then a marginal in South Florida for Saturday. Let's see, Friday, yes, only for Saturday. So let's see what might happen. The heat risk is still extreme in Texas and those areas there in the south, but mainly in Texas, some majors in Florida, and some moderate heat risk in other areas. Wednesday, more extreme heat risk in Texas and moderate heat risk all the way up to Montana, and minor heat risk in the yellow. Let's see, some major moderate in Florida, in the southwest moderate. Thursday, more extreme in Texas and New Mexico, big area of extreme heat risk there, so stay safe. More minor and moderate heat risk in other areas. Friday, more extreme and major heat risk across Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, some areas there. Saturday, still some moderate heat risk and major across the plains and even extreme in Texas. Next Sunday, some more moderate and majors across the Midwest and some other areas, even 2 areas of extreme in Texas. Next Monday, some more moderate in the Southwest and across the Midwest, some areas of the Central and Southeast. So stay safe from the heat. Let's see. The maximum temperatures today, Tuesday, August 20th, shows more than 109 in parts of Texas, 112 in the Southwest, so stay safe. Some 90s in the north, 90s in the southeast as well. Let's see, for tomorrow, Wednesday, shows almost 110 in Texas. Please be careful there, and the heat indices might be higher than that, so stay safe from the heat. In the southwest, 100s, 90s further north, and 90s in the southeast. For day 3, next Thursday, still close to 109 in Texas, very hot in Oklahoma, parts of the plains as well. In the southwest, 100s, and some 80s and 90s in the southeast. So day 4, Friday, shows more 100s across the plains, more 90s in the south, some valleys there in the southeast, 90s in the north, and 100s on the southwest. So, and already lower temperatures in the northwest. So day 5 shows more 100s and 90s throughout the plains there, and all the way to the north, lots of 80s and 90s in the central US and southeast, and some 100s on the southwest too. Day 6 for Sunday shows more 90s throughout the Midwest, some central areas, still some 100s in New Mexico and Texas, 90s and 80s in the southeast, and some 90s and 100s on the west, southwest. So day 7, next Monday, shows more 100s in Texas, southwest, 90s in California and southern Oregon, more 90s across the central US, going east, and some 90s in the southeast and some 80s. So stay safe from the heat. 24-hour max wind gusts for Tuesday, the 20th today, shows windier across Wyoming and Idaho, Nevada, near California, and Oregon, a little bit windier in the plains. So yeah, be aware. But this is just the wind by itself, not the severe weather, which those storms might have stronger winds. So be aware. These hazards change all the time, but let's see. They have heat warnings in Texas and heat advisories across some areas there. More air quality advisories in some western areas, excessive heat warnings in Arizona, California, and some red flag warnings there, special weather statements, coastal flood statements in Hawaii, some small craft advisories, and some flood watches in Alaska, and some other stuff for the surf and everything. Some heat advisories to southern Florida, so stay safe. And for Canada, the severe weather for Tuesday, it shows some moderate to severe storms possible in parts of Saskatchewan still, and southwestern Manitoba, and some minor storms in parts of Alberta and other areas. So be aware, some heavy rain, hail, even a tornado or two, some strong winds, and maybe funnel cloud. So be aware, they mainly mention some wind and hail there, so stay safe. Let's see. And tonight it shows a big area still of storms from Alberta to Manitoba, of moderate thunderstorms or strong storms. I say moderate because it's moderate there, but this will be like strong to severe storms. And then for tomorrow, let's see. Yeah, the same thing, because they still say Tuesday there. So the actual outlook is this one. So let's see. The Northwestern Territories, some minor storms with wind and hail and rain possible. Let's see. For tomorrow, still some storms there with some wind, rain, and hail, some minor storms. British Columbia shows some minor storms possible there, mainly some rain and some lightning. Let's see. For tomorrow nothing yet. So let's see. In Ontario, it shows, this is Tuesday, shows some minor storms in southeastern Ontario. Let's see. For tomorrow, some more minor storms in northwestern Ontario from that system, and into Wednesday and Thursday, even more in western Ontario. Quebec today, some minor storms in eastern Quebec and southwestern Quebec, some minor storms, but nothing crazy. And tomorrow, still some minor storms possible in eastern Quebec there. In Atlantic Canada, it shows, is this Tuesday? Yes, it shows some strong to severe storms in parts of Newfoundland, in parts of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, so be aware there. Mainly some strong winds and heavy rain, but be aware of other stuff too. And some minor storms in some other areas, but be aware there. For, let's see, tomorrow, Wednesday, still a minor storm or two near Newfoundland, but nothing crazy. So stay safe. And let's see, the current hazards still have a bunch of air quality advisories because of the wildfire smoke. And this smoke has traveled far. The smoke from Canada has gotten all the way to Europe. So please be careful there in Canada. Let's see, with the smoky skies and the air quality and everything. So let's see, the Northwestern Territories, more air quality advisories, more, let's see, in Ontario, some frost advisories. This is crazy because it's still summer, but it might get cold during the night because Canada is very high latitude. So it shows some frost may damage crops in frost prone areas. Temperature expected to drop to near 0 degrees overnight into Wednesday morning. So be aware there in central Ontario. Special air quality statement because of the smoke in parts of western Ontario. Manitoba air quality advisory, and southern Alberta still some heat warnings, close to 30-degree temperatures. And let's see, southern Quebec, special weather statements for some additional rainfall still, so be aware there. Let's see, they have a storm surge warning there. Let's see, near Quebec City and some other areas, higher than normal water levels expected near the coast Wednesday morning, so be aware there. Let's see, and they have this rainfall warning still near eastern Quebec and New Brunswick, mainly eastern Quebec. Additional rainfall amounts expected over these areas 2 days, so stay safe there. Let's see, in western Canada, it shows some more showers there across parts of British Columbia, a storm or two. Then in Wednesday, it gets heavier in British Columbia because of that system. Might have more storms in Alberta, some other areas. And Thursday, there's a new system from Alaska there with some snow and more rain there, but nothing crazy. Then by Friday the 23rd and Saturday, might be some new systems spawning there. Especially by Sunday, a new system goes into the coast there. So let's see, central Canada, it shows the strong to severe storms in Saskatchewan and Manitoba today, so stay safe. This afternoon and evening into tomorrow too, and tonight the strong storms there. And then Wednesday, tomorrow, more stronger storms in the afternoon, shows there. Into Thursday, that system keeps going. Thursday into Friday, goes into Hudson Bay. And then Saturday goes into eastern Canada. That new system comes from the west. Even to Sunday and Monday, a new storm system comes there to affect central Canada there, and goes east and turns very big. Even my next Thursday, Tuesday and Wednesday shows another big system coming from western Canada there. So we'll keep monitoring this, and meanwhile in eastern Canada we have still that system with some rainfall in Quebec, New Brunswick, still some storms in Nova Scotia and Newfoundland this afternoon. Then the system leaves by tonight and tomorrow, might leave some more storms there. And Wednesday still a storm or two in parts of southern Quebec, some areas there, New Brunswick into Thursday, Friday, still some leftover showers. And then those other systems from western Canada in Quebec by Sunday. And then those other big systems possibly next week there we gotta watch. So this is mainly it. Stay safe. Let's see, just the rain accumulation the next 3 days shows more into the Maritimes and Quebec, more in Manitoba from those storms, in western Canada some more, Alaska some more rain, might be snow but mainly rain, more in British Columbia from those systems there. Let's see, this is the snow in the mountains there of Alaska and some areas possibly. And the temperature is still very hot in southern Saskatchewan, high 20s and 30s, and even southern Alberta there, and cooler across the east there. And then it keeps going like this. The heat moves a little bit further east into Ontario, some higher 20s, maybe low 30s, but kind of continues in the west there later. So still some 31 there by Saturday, and a little bit cooler in the northwest there. Might be even some colder temperature in the mountains at night there. So yeah, be aware. And still showing by Saturday some very warm temperatures there. So this is mainly it. Stay safe.